In this video we are going to talk about 5 things about Tom Holland you didn't know. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. You are most likely familiar with Tom Holland as a result of his phenomenal performance as Peter Parker in the most recent Spider-Man flicks. However, this young actor has been performing since he was only 8 years old, and along the road, he has had some life-changing experiences. Here are 5 interesting things about the baby-faced celebrity that you probably weren't aware of before now. Number 5. His dad is playfully jealous. Being a normal parent who all of a sudden has a celebrity son can be challenging since it requires a significant amount of adjustment on the part of the parent. On the other hand, considering that Tom Holland's dad was already accustomed to being in the public eye, one may assume he could have handled it simply. He overcame it by doing what any self-aware comedian would do in a situation like this. He began writing a blog about it. In addition to this, the blog discussed how ridiculous it was for him to have a son who was significantly younger than him but also significantly more renowned. Despite the project's superficial appearance, it ended up being a bonding experience for the two of them, as well as something they could joke about. His father has been nothing but encouraging throughout his whole career, and he has never missed a single one of his son's premieres. Number 4. His MCU mentor isn't who you'd expect. During his brief tenure as an Avenger, Spider-Man has already teamed up with a large number of other heroes and participated in a wide variety of adventures alongside them. Iron Man is unquestionably the most influential figure in Peter Parker's life, serving both as a hero and a mentor to him. Although Tom Holland has stated on multiple occasions that he enjoyed working alongside Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth is the actor who has served as his primary role model. This is because the two worked together on the project titled In the Heart of the Sea before Holland was cast in the role of Spider-Man. During this period, Hemsworth was so taken with Holland that he even lobbied Marvel to cast Holland in the role of Spider-Man. Hemsworth's recommendation helped Holland earn the role. Not only that, but he also provided Holland with the piece of acting guidance that he values the most, which is to be polite to everyone since you never know who your niceness, or lack thereof, may get back to in the profession. Holland has taken this piece of guidance to heart. Number 3. He's had to pass on some cool roles. Even if playing Spider-Man is the kind of dream role that any young actor would consider an honor to get the chance to portray, that does not mean that there were not any compromises associated with saying yes to the part. Because of the demanding production schedule, participating in the MCU requires a significant time commitment and necessitates turning down a number of other exciting opportunities. As an illustration, Tom Holland was originally considered for the part of Seaplane McDonough in the movie Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. Even after he agreed to do it, it was evident that the shooting schedules wouldn't work out, so Nick Jonas ended up having to step in and play the part instead. In addition to this, he was given the opportunity to play a role in Bad Times at the El Royale. However, he was forced to decline the role as it became clear that he would not be available to perform the role. Despite this, it's a foregone conclusion that he'll find fantastic work once he decides to break away from the realm of Spider-Man at some point in the future. Number 2. He met the Prime Minister. Tom Holland gained a variety of skills from his time spent in the cast of Billy Elliot, not the least of which was the requisite gymnastic abilities for his role as Spider-Man. It was also his first taste of popularity on any significant level, and it opened the door for him to participate in interviews and receive evaluations in the press. An additional unexpected perk was the opportunity to speak with the Prime Minister, which is something that many people do not believe should be considered a perk at all. Gordon Brown, who was serving as Prime Minister at the time, made his debut before the actors at the celebration of the show's 10th anniversary. Since Holland does not frequently bring up the incident in interviews, it is reasonable to assume that the encounter with the Prime Minister did not have a significant impact on him. Number 1. He secretly attended the Bronx High School of Science. To get ready for his role as Spider-Man, Tom Holland was able to go undercover at a school in New York City, where his true identity was kept a secret from everyone but the school's teachers and administrative personnel. To pass the time during school, Holland would engage in some self-amusement by attempting to persuade his fellow students that he was the newest Spider-Man. Their response was one of skepticism until a group of girls Googled him and discovered that he was, in fact, telling the truth. This was followed by laughter and fangirling on their part. Before that, however, they simply thought that he was strange because he did not know any of the answers to the questions that were being asked in school and did not appear to know anything at all about science. When he tried to use the ID card that he had borrowed from his acting coach, the system discovered that the photo on the card did not match his face. This put him in yet another difficult situation. Once his genuine identity was disclosed, thankfully, the security personnel were empathetic and vowed to keep quiet about the situation. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.